Yo, what's up YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. In today's video, we're going to be going over the indie books that I picked up on New Comic Book Day and doing some reviews, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So, New Comic Book Day was on the 28th of August. I went by my comic shop with a few indie titles in mind that I wanted to pick up. And sure enough, I was able to grab those books. But before we get into that, guys, I wanted to reach out to a lot of you that watch my channel and are wondering, like, what other indie titles that can I get into? And there was one that I had in mind that has not released yet because it is an IndieGOGO campaign. So if you don't know what IndieGOGO is like a crowdfunding website, and different people put campaigns on there to get funded for some type of project they want to do. But there's one in particular that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's not anything that I'm getting paid to do. I put my own money into this IndieGOGO campaign, and it is called GROM, G-R-O-M, and that stands for Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, and it is a comic book that is created by Gilbert Delatrez, and it is about these sci-fi capybaras, and it is kind of like a space opera akin to Star Wars, but it has a 1980s, 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme to it. So what I'm going to do is down in the description below, I'm going to put the link to that IndieGOGO site, guys. I'm also going to post a little video really quick, kind of give you some pictures of what this is going to look like. I think the artwork looks fantastic. The whole concept and the theme of this is great. I, being a Ninja Turtles fan, absolutely had to jump on this, and I don't jump on every crowdfunding campaign that I see out there. It is something that I do a lot of research into, and this is one that I feel like is going to be incredible. It still has a little over 50 days left to get funded, so I wanted to push that out to you guys so you see what other indie books that I'm looking for down the road. But enough of that, let's get into the reviews. All right, first up from Vault Comics, we've got Mall #1, written by Michael Moresi, drawn by Zach Hartung. This is not the Mall, because there is already a comic book out there called The Mall. This one is just Mall, and this is the A cover. Picked this up, I saw it online, saw a few people talking about it. We talked about it on Buyer Pass, which I'm going to link right up there. And this is a post-apocalyptic comic book, right? You don't exactly know if it's zombies that destroyed the world, but what you do know is that the only place left that people were able to seek refuge in was a mall, right? As many of us know, in a mall, huge space, there's plenty of stores, a lot of places, to kind of get lost in. As far as food goes, I'm not exactly sure. That's going to run out pretty quick. But this is already looking into how the mall has been set up. It's already been set up. The guy kind of at the very beginning, the main protagonist tells you right up front, this is what happened. The world went to it's over. Now let's get into the story. In this mall, there are different sections of the mall that have been taken over by different gangs. These gangs kind of take the persona of whichever store they have taken over. And there are some leaders in one gang, there's leaders in others. Stories about the main protagonist, Andre Reed, who comes from a family in this mall that is pretty wealthy. And I believe that they are leaders of one group, and the leaders of the other group are trying to pin a murder on him. So he's trying to get away. What do I gotta say? The artwork is, I gotta say the artwork's pretty good, but the story just isn't there for me. It kind of takes you back to the days of watching The Warriors, right? That older, 1970s, early 1980s movie where there was just a bunch of gangs running crazy in New York City trying to capture the Warriors. Kind of like that, how it is in here. There's a bunch of gangs trying to capture Andre Reed. He's trying to get away. He is helped by this woman, or she looks a little younger, girl, and they get away through the bottom, through underneath the mall. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be picking up any more issues. The first one just didn't get me enough to want to pick up another one, guys. But the Mall, there you go, guys, from Vault Comics. All right, moving on to Dark Horse Comics. This is definitely one that I'm going to be picking up issue #2, and that's going to be Tommy Gunn Wizards. So Tommy Gun Wizards, it is written by Christian Ward. This is the B cover. There is an A cover to it, but I definitely, I really like this B cover. So what is this about? This book is set in the 1930s, and it is America just like we know it. The only difference is that there is magic in this United States of America. So instead of prohibition on alcohol like they did in the 1920s, 1930s, they do a prohibition on magic. So you still get the same characters that you kind of remember from back then. You got Al Capone, you got Elliot Ness and his untouchables, and they're trying to go out there, and instead of stopping the sale of illegal alcohol, they're trying to stop the selling of magic, illegal magic. Magic has been illegal, through this Prohibition Act. So he's out there trying to stop them. Al Capone is one of the big bad bosses that he is trying to get. I think the story is phenomenal. Artwork, on the other hand, 3 out of 5 on that. You get a lot of the same characters that you remember maybe from that movie, The Untouchables. But they add a few new, dynamics to it, especially with there being magic involved. I totally enjoyed Tommy Gun Wizards. I hope you were able to go out there and find it, because I asked Rod the Rican. He said he went to his local comic shop, and they were sold out, guys. So hopefully you got Tommy Gun Wizards. It's a great first issue. I'm going to be picking up issue number 2. Next up on the list, we got from Kevin Eastman Studios. This is going to be Drawing Blood, issue number 4. This is the B cover. My comic shop only got the B cover, or I only saw the B cover up on the wall. So I picked it up because it is a story that I've been enjoying, issues 1, 2, and 3. This is created by Kevin Eastman, but the script, it's written by David Avallone. I want to say that's how you say it, Avallone. So it is kind of a biography type-esque story of Kevin Eastman and his creation of the Ninja Turtles with Peter Laird. But in this story, it's not Kevin Eastman. It is this gentleman that goes by Bookman, or everybody call him Books. He has created these ragdolls. So it's kind of like the Ninja Turtles, but instead of mutated turtles, they're mutated cats. All right, so issue number 4, he is at a Comic-Con convention, and it just is announced that they're creating a movie based on the ragdolls like we saw with the Turtles back in 2011, at least a reboot. And instead of being mutant turtles, people were trying to make them alien turtles. So that is the same story that is going on in here, and it is hilarious how he is trying to duck and weave around all these questions from the fans, and the fans are calling them sellouts, and how the hell could you do this to the ragdolls? They're mutant cats, they're not aliens. And I remember that same thing happening when that Ninja Turtles movie came out in 2011, it might have been 2012. And they were gonna make them aliens instead of making them mutant turtles, right? So it's going on in here. Another really great part about this is Kevin Eastman actually makes a cameo appearance in here. I'm not exactly sure if that's gonna be is that his first ever appearance in a comic book, Kevin Eastman? But he shows up in here, he talks to this guy, Bookman, and he tells him, you're gonna make it through this. You're a great artist, blah, blah, blah. And Bookman says, it was you growing up reading your stuff is what kind of got me into artwork and comic books. And then another guy comes up and he's like, man, F his turtles. I thought that was just hilarious. This is a great issue. I hope you guys are picking up Drawing Blood. I gotta say, I'm enjoying it. So on top of the IndieGOGO, there is a Kickstarter for Volume 2 of Drawing Blood. So that's gonna be another one, guys, that I am going to back. Nothing that I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just letting you guys know what other opportunities are out there to collect comic books and help the independent scene, guys. Drawing Blood, number 4. I'm enjoying this series. I like it. All right, we're gonna get into IDW now, and you guys know IDW, Ninja Turtles. I'm all about it. This is Ninja Turtles Shredder in Hell, issue number 4. This is the B cover, drawn by Kevin Eastman. I was not able to get the retailer incentive, which kind of bummed me out because it was a beautiful Mateus Santuloku cover. But Shredder in Hell took a little bit of a hiatus, about 2 or 3 months, I think. It hasn't, issue 3 came out a few months ago, but I'm glad to have this back. And I think what happened was they're trying to get Ninja Turtles, the main story, and this story to meet at issue number 100, or maybe 99. Because this one actually concludes with the next issue, so we might not see this for a couple months. Shredder is still in hell, right? Shredder in hell. He's still in hell. He gets help from Hamato Yoshi, which is the Splinter, but you see him now in his human form. And the dragon, right, is trying to take the body of Orokusaki, which is Shredder, so he can be resurrected on Earth. This is an incredible read. Shredder in hell. You don't see any turtles in this. It's all Shredder. You do see a little bit of Splinter, but in his human form. So honestly, if you didn't know that this was Shredder in hell and you just read it, you would think that it is just an incredible ninjutsu story about a guy in hell. Incredible. I think the artwork in here is just magnificent, man. I'm gonna show you that page right there. I mean, I think this is just magnificent. You also find out that this character right here is the sister of the dragon that is trying to take Shredder's body. So she is the yin to his yang. He is destruction and she is life. Guys, Shredder in hell. I cannot wait for this to finish because I know Shredder is going to be resurrected and come back to the turtle main story. Guys, last up on the list, you know what had to happen from IDW. That's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 97, guys. Woo! Look at that cover. The B cover by Eastman. And I also had to get, as always, the retailer incentive cover. One of the main reasons I always collect the retailer incentives. It's a 1 in 10. I get them for cover price just because I've been collecting at my shop for so long and they know I'm a huge turtle fan. But I'm going to put this one down. One of the main reasons I picked up the B cover Eastman because it shows the brand new female turtle Jenica with her yellow bandana on. Now I know there have been other covers that have come out with her having the yellow bandana, but those have been like store exclusives and not a cover done by IDW. Could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But this is the first cover with her on there, done by IDW with Kevin Eastman with her yellow bandana. And here you go. She gets her yellow bandana in this issue, guys. This continues the city at war. You have Splinter in his section of the Foot Clan fighting Oroku Karai and her little cult of the Foot Clan. They're trying to take over New York City. She wants control back of the Foot Clan main. And Splinter's not having it. There's a huge battle, a lot of fighting in this. You get some turtle action. You got Splinter fighting Karai. And I don't want to tell you how that ends, but I will tell you that Jenica does get her yellow bandana. And I'm going to show you that really fast. There it is. She gets the yellow bandana. She doesn't get weapons, so we don't exactly know what weapon she gets. I know on the front cover, you do see that she has almost Wolverine type of claws, but she has a sword. She has the arrows in her back, so she might have a bow and arrow, which would be incredible because all of the turtles have close range weapons. She would be the one from long range, just snapping them off, dog. Woo! Hey guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 97. I don't want to say I'm the first one to really try to hype this book up, but I have been one of the only ones up until Jenica became a female turtle that was talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And I'm glad Turtles is finally getting the respect that I feel it should have from the beginning. So this is a key issue, guys. I hope you were able to get it. Jenica does get her yellow bandana. It's the same as issue number 6 of this series when the 4 turtles got their colored bandanas from Splinter. That's a harder to find issue. It goes for a little bit more money than cover price. So guys, did you pick up issue 97? All right, comic book YouTube collectors and fans out there, that's it from Independence. A lot shorter than my video from yesterday. DC and Marvel, they were a lot bigger pulls than my indie books this week. It was a light week for indies. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If this is your first time watching and you're a comic book lover, or you love retro video games, or you love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures and that such thing, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. I'm dropping videos every week, letting you know what to pick up from your local comic shop and what to pass on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up and write me a comment. As far as Independence go, what did you grab? So, until next time, I'm Edwin the Comic Jabroni. Take it easy. Peace.